what if somebody has no money and they're going in Chapter 7? Is how you charge it just a flat fee, and they're just going to have to figure out how to come up with the money for it?
Well, most of the time I tell my clients, I do get a flat fee in a Chapter 7, and it has to be paid before the case can be filed. Mainly because I see a little bit of a problem, a little bit of a conflict of interest in being a creditor on the day I file a case for somebody.
Right.
That's a problem for me.
Yeah.
It's not to say that there's other attorneys who feel differently about that, but my personal view is I think it is much more clear from an ethical standpoint if you go into it and I'm not owed any money.
Right.
But if you quit paying your credit card debt, which is what's going to go away when you file a Chapter 7 case, would that free up a couple $100 a month or $50 or whatever it's going to be so that you can save up that money to pay the fee?
Right.
What we see in Chapter 7 cases is there's a surge in the spring of filings.
Right.
Because people do their tax returns and they get a big tax refund and they take that and they pay their lawyer and their case is filed and they're out from under all of their debt. That's what you see a lot of.
Yeah.
And then you'll kind of see that surge again in August, September, October, perhaps because people have filed extensions.
Yes.
And then they finally get them filed.
They get their money.
The same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
That's not to say that there are not a whole lot of grandmas who are paying a fee or brother or sister. It's perfectly fine to do that. What's not okay is there's a very hard and fast rule in bankruptcy court about preference payments. So if mom or dad or family member or friend loan you money and you pay them back within 1 year prior to your bankruptcy filing, that is an insider payment. It can be voided by the trustee, and they go back to mom and dad and they say, hey, that's a no-no.
Wow.
I want my money back.
Okay.
And so they get the money back and they pay all of the creditors evenly.
Okay.
Because even though the debtor may see mom, dad, friend, family member differently than they see Bank of America, Chase, Visa, Discover Card, the law doesn't view mom and dad differently than Bank of America and Chase.
Sure.
So it's not fair to pay mom back and not pay Bank of America back. So you got to pay everybody evenly.
Right. Okay.
So it's a big no-no. It's just something to be aware of.
Sure.
You've basically got two options at that point. If you've done something like that, you can wait a year to file.
Right.
Or you can go into it and make the trustee an offer to settle it so that they don't go after mom and dad.
Okay. Okay. That is.
If you have a reason you need to file immediately, you can still do that, and you can still protect mom and dad if you want to.
Right.
But it's going to cost you a little bit of money.
Yeah. You've got to get right with them.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. What else can somebody expect when they're filing for bankruptcy or seeking out bankruptcy? What other money is involved in it? Is there filing fee?
The filing fee.
Is there service? I mean, just whatever.
There's not service.
Okay.
The fees associated with filing a bankruptcy in a Chapter 7, it's $310. In a Chapter 13 is $335.
Okay.
For a Chapter 11, it's over $1,000.
Okay.
It's pretty expensive.
Okay.
So there are ways to pay your filing fee in installments. There are ways to ask the court to waive your filing fees, but they're very strict requirements. It doesn't happen very often, and you've got to have a good reason for it.
Sure.
And it can't be because I don't have $300, because everybody who files for bankruptcy doesn't have $300.
Right.
So there's got to be some unique set of circumstances in order to try to circumvent that.
Yeah.